Can I ask you then, can you introduce yourself please and tell us your role here at the council?
I'm Drury, I'm the Managing Director of Your Homes Newcastle.
So people are worried at the moment. What have we got to tell them?
I think it's perfectly understandable that people are worried following the tragic events that happened at Grenfell. Completely understand their concerns and their worries. Our resident safety has always been the highest priority for Your Homes Newcastle and Newcastle City Council. And in fact, over recent years, Newcastle City Council, through IHN, have invested significantly in fire safety measures. That said though, still completely understand that people are nervous and they're concerned, and we need to do all that we can to reassure them.
So as part of that reassurance, residents have some specific concerns. The first would be about the cladding. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, the cladding is not the same as that was on Grenfell Tower. I can absolutely confirm that. And we just need to be absolutely clear when we're talking about the cladding. There are 38 tower blocks within Newcastle City Council area. Of those 38, 5 actually have cladding. The cladding on those 5 is all the same type. We know it isn't aluminium composite material, so we know it isn't the same that was on Grenfell Tower. However, because we also know that residents are concerned about it, we have decided to take a sample and we've sent it off for testing like other local authorities are doing, and that's just so we can reassure residents that it is safe. And I think I also have to make the point that where we do have cladding, it is only on ground floor and first floor. It doesn't go beyond the first floor.
And sprinklers also is an issue. What can you tell us about that?
I think, everybody is talking about should we not have sprinklers in high-rise blocks, and we don't have sprinklers in the 38 tower blocks across the city, and I think it's definitely something that we will need to consider. And in fact, I know the City Council are seriously considering whether or not sprinklers should be fitted to all blocks.
And the fire doors, also an issue.
The fire doors have been an issue, and we've had a number of residents contact us about fire doors because they're concerned about the gap at the bottom. So what we've committed to do is to go out and inspect every single fire door in all of our properties, and I can absolutely reassure people that if we find a fire door that doesn't comply, we will replace it.
So that's every single fire door is going to be checked?
That's every single fire door.
And the final issue I wanted to ask you about would be the self-opening windows. What can you tell us about those?
These self-opening windows, in a number of blocks across the city, we have self-opening windows within the stairwell areas. And what this means is that if those stairwells were to become smoke locked, the fire and rescue service can activate, those windows would activate and the smoke would disperse out through there. Where we don't have self-opening windows, what it means is the fire service have to actually manually go and open that window, and the smoke will disperse in that way. So ideally, yes, we would like them in every single block. They are part of an ongoing programme, so we will get round to all of the blocks. But in the meantime, people can be reassured that all of our tower blocks are fully compliant with fire regulations and are as safe as they can be at the moment.
Tina, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.